Hey, well, here I am as promised for part two of my Saturday morning beach walk at Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park. And we are up at the north end of the park right now, up at Wiggins Pass. Kind of windy and rough. Very rough out there in the Gulf this morning. Windy and rough morning. I'm gonna make my way back down to Area 1. Part 1, we started down at the very south end of the beach and walked up to Wiggins Pass. Now this is the return trip. There's a couple boats tied up on the beach here, and that you are not allowed to do that here at Wiggins Pass. This is not allowed, so don't get the idea that you can bring your boat up here. The rangers are going to chase these folks away, sadly. You are not allowed to bring your boats up here. As inviting as it seems. When we get over to the beach, as we walk down the beach with the wind. Have not seen any dolphins, did not see any new turtle nests this morning, unfortunately. Darn it. Continue our walk here. The sun has been in and out from behind the clouds all morning. Peeking in and out. But again, you're not allowed to bring your boats up onto the beach like this. Just want to make sure you understand that. This is not allowed here. At the park. See some signs of erosion, some light beach erosion down in Area 1 this morning. Some minor beach erosion. Some signs of minor erosion here as well, down there in the bottom of the screen. Yeah, another boat was just heading out the pass. He decided to turn around, making his way back in. Just a little too rough today. A little too rough. There's a jet ski out there. Out there braving the waves. Probably fun jumping over the waves on a jet ski. Supposed to rain later this afternoon, 50% chance of rain here in the North Naples area. We can always use the rain. It's that darn humidity afterwards that kills us. Well, that water made it up over the crest here at high tide. Came up over the crest here and back down onto the beach last night. Washed a lot of the shells away that were along the edge of the beach here. Hey, thank you for the stars. I see somebody gave me some stars there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. Your financial support. You guys are wonderful. Thank you to my regular monthly supporters. To those of you that send that little extra to my PayPal account now and then, thank you so much. Not the best day to go out for a swim. I definitely would not let any young children out in this water. You never know what lies underneath here, underneath the surface. With these waves, there could be a strong undertow. They are flying the yellow flags here at the beach today. The yellow flags which mean that there's a medium hazard. I was talking to a gentleman earlier this morning, and he got stung by a jellyfish. Got stung by a jellyfish down in Area 1. So you got to be careful. You're probably not even going to be able to see them out in this water as rough as it is today. We gained some new friends, some new members to our beach family yesterday. We always seem to pick up a few new friends each day. That is awesome. Some come, some go. But our family is slowly on the increase. That is awesome. Anybody watching for the very first time, please don't be shy. Introduce yourself to the group here. Let everyone know where you're watching from. Ooh, I just saw our park manager heading up to the end of the beach. He's going to be letting those folks know they can't park their boats up there. Not one of his favorite things to do, chasing people off the beach, but it's a job that has to be done. Same with people swimming up here in the north end. Most of you know where I'm at here is a no swimming area. This is for fishermen only. There's extra strong currents up at this end of the park because of the pass. There's also broken fishing lines out there in the water from the fishermen. So you don't want to be out there stepping on any fish hooks. This is Area 5 at Del Norwiggins. If you're just tuning in for the first time, the north end of the park in North Naples, Florida. Morning. That breeze feels really good coming in off the Gulf. nice change. There's people out there braving the waves, braving the rough surf. I mean, this is nothing compared to the other coast of Florida. This is tame compared to the Atlantic side of our state. But I wouldn't go out there unless you're a good swimmer. Stay out of there. Definitely put a life jacket on your kids. Good advice. And something really nice about this park is they've got a couple life jacket stations where you can pick up and get a free life jacket for your child. Free loaners, life jacket loaners. Today is a day you would definitely want to put one of those on your kids. Looks like fun though. Looks like fun out there. I heard Terrence. I heard Ranger T in the background. He must be over on the inside there, on the inside trail. I heard his scooter, but I don't see him. I didn't see Elizabeth either out here. She said she was thinking about coming out here this morning, but probably a bit too rough for a mermaid. A bit too rough for our mermaids today. See, that little boy's got a life jacket on. Good job, Dad. Good job, Dad. It's gonna be a nice long morning at the beach. Great way to spend our Saturday morning. What the heck? You know, it's not the most beautiful day, but so what? It's beautiful in its own way. A morning at the beach is always beautiful, one way or the other. The wind and the waves, extra serotonin in the air, lots of extra serotonin, loving it. Getting some of that free happy juice, that happy gas. Roy is loving his serotonin if he's down there at Vanderbilt. Hey, if you missed part one of my beach walk here, there's lots of prayer requests. Please, anybody that needs some prayers, extra prayers, let the group know here. Don't be shy. Just add them into the comments. Later, folks, if you miss, you can go back and check the comments. If you need some prayers for you, a family member, a friend, a pet, we love all life. Put your request in here. Let your request be known. But Jennifer Ann, her mom was not feeling well. And Jennifer Ann asked that we say some prayers for her mom, Patricia, Pat. So please keep Pat in your prayers. Jennifer, if you want to let people know what's going on, you're welcome to add it into the comments here. I don't like getting into medical things because I don't want to say the wrong thing and maybe alarm people. So I want everybody to know that Jennifer's mom could use some prayers, Patricia. And our good friend Jan, she was kind of feeling down in the dumps. She's had a very stressful week and a half. And I don't want to go into it, but she could use some prayers as well. Jan is always such an outgoing and uplifting person. She's always got some funny comments. She's something else. Sometimes she forgets to put her filter on, but don't we all? So prayers for Jan and Jamie, her husband Jamie. He's been battling some health problems. Prayers for Jamie as well. And I know anybody that's personal friends on Facebook with Jan, I'm sure a little personal message, just letting her know you're thinking about her would definitely make her feel good inside. Let her know that we miss her. I don't think I saw her on here this morning. Anybody else out there that needs some prayers, please let the group know. Let our family know. As I always say, we are a family. We are a beach family, not a beach group. You know, right now I think everybody needs a prayer. I mean, I know if you're like me, you're just, right now everybody's life is kind of upside down because of this COVID. A lot of stress. There's a lot of tension in the air, all the things going on. I mean, we just need to pray for each other, for everybody in this world. Good morning, Margaret. Well, no new sea turtle nests today. No new sea turtle nests. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. No dolphins, no sea turtles, no mermaids, no submarines. Just lots of wind and waves. Well, if nothing else, we got to spend a lot of time together this morning. That's a huge plus. That is a huge plus. You got to see the whole beach this morning too, the whole entire stretch of beach. We haven't taken that walk for, probably well over a month. Entire beach here. There's about a mile of shoreline here. Beach gets a little skinny up at the north end. There's a mile of shoreline at Del Norwegians, give or take a couple feet, depending on the tide. Up. Anna's here. Good morning. Yeah, you're late today.
I am. My husband had to do some working out in the city.
Yeah, it's a lot different out here this morning. Big change. Yeah. I don't care. It's always beautiful. In one way or the other, it's beautiful out here.
It is. It's just the breeze coming off feels fantastic, and
yep.
It's fun. Down the beach here, I saw two little kids, and their mom was helping them bury their dad in the sand, all laughing like crazy. So those are the kind of things that lift your spirits.
It's all fun and games until they forget to dig them out.
Well, that's true. Great to see you.
Yep. Y'all know good mornings?
Good morning,
Devin, good morning. See you later. Good morning, Devin. Up in D.C., watching us up in D.C. There's a little patch of sunlight down to the south there. A little patch of sun. You can see the water kind of lit up there. That's what it's been like all morning. Just little patches of sunlight every once in a while. And a lot of mist in the air. A lot of spray in the air from the waves. You can see it down there to the south now. I think the rain is gone, and that is just salt spray in the air. Very compressed look down the beach. One of our little snowy egret friends over here. Let's see if I can find him. One of our little snowy egrets Waiting for some fish to wash up. Terry, when I was a little kid growing up here in Florida, we used to call those things boogie boards. Womp boards. I don't know where that term came from. We called them womp boards and boogie boards. It was fun growing up here in Florida. It was a whole different time growing up in Miami back in the 60s. Back in the early 60s, man, was it different over in Miami. We didn't even lock our doors. Things have changed a little bit since then, everywhere. I have never exhausted the battery on this new camera. I don't know how long it actually would last for a live feed. I'm guessing maybe around 3 hours. I'm really hoping the iPhone 12 comes out here soon. I really wanted to get rid of this 11. It's not been a good experience for my live feeds, this iPhone 11. Indoor use, it's been good. Indoor use, it's been great. But outdoors, these things, the screen just goes dark on you. It just goes dim, and it's just an inherent problem with the phone. There's no settings to change or anything like that. So today, it's not so bad, but on a bright sunny day out here, I can barely see the screen. This is supposed to be the flagship iPhone 11, the 11 Pro Max. Takes great pictures, but it's just the screen performance has just really let me down. And it's always like a 4-hour ordeal going to get a phone. It's just a half a day wasted. So I was really excited, needless to say, when I got it, when I upgraded, and then the excitement fizzled fast. Well, some sunlight peeking out now. Coral Gables. Coral Gables, that's where I went to high school, Margaret. Coral Gables. Gables High, graduated in 1975. Coral Gables High School. Grew up in South Miami, right, within a walking distance of the University of Miami. Just a stone's throw from the University of Miami. Beautiful colors right now, look at that. With the sun out. Margaret, remember the Riviera Theater? The Riviera Theater on US 1? That was blocks away from my house, the old Riviera Theater. Not too far, just a block north of the old Riviera Theater, we had our Florida chain of hamburger joints, kind of the Royal Castle, the White Castle of the South, Royal Castle. Get those little tiny grilled hamburgers with the grilled onions on them. Royal Castle. Anybody remember that down in Florida? Royal Castle. And birch beer. That was their big thing, birch beer. Root beer, except it was birch beer. I don't know if there's any of them left anymore. Could always go in and eat probably a dozen of those little slider burgers at Royal Castle. They used to have nickel day. Nickel day, can you believe that? You could get them for a nickel a piece. The good old days, huh? The good old days. Now we're just crossing from Area 3 down into Area 2 here. What a difference a little sun makes on the beach. Absolutely gorgeous now. Just makes the colors pop. It's kind of a great little reward at the end of our walk today. A little sunshine to add to our happiness. A little girl doing cartwheels. Wish I could do that. Well, we're down in Area 1 now. We're down in Area 1 where I started at around 8 o'clock this morning. So we've been out here for a while. It's been great. Great, great, great. Had a wonderful morning. Some quality time with my beach family. Looks like it might be raining up to the north. It might be raining, I can't tell. A lot of mist in the air. Hard to tell if there's rain up there. Oh, thank you for the stars. I didn't catch who did that, but thank you. I just noticed some more stars popped up there. Thank you. Every little bit helps. Thank you, folks. Yeah, the white ibises, they don't seem too affected by the waves. I have seen them get knocked on their butts. Somebody called it ibis bowling. I saw a big flock of them get knocked over one day by a wave. Didn't really, just knocked them down. They jumped right back up and went to doing what they're doing. Doing what they always do. Somebody called it ibis bowling. It looked like ibis bowling. Yeah, Margaret, I saw your note there about the ibis being the last bird to leave before a hurricane. The ibis just happens to be the mascot of the Miami Hurricanes. The ibis, the University of Miami Hurricanes. Love the clouds out there, the clouds, the waves. Always beautiful, always beautiful. Well, we're getting real close to the end of our walk now. It's been a great morning, great morning. No clue what time it is, no idea how long we've been out here today, but remember, this is part 2 of my Saturday morning beach walk. Part 1, we went all the way down to the end of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park here, all the way down to the south, and walked all the way up to Wiggins Pass in part 1. In part 2, we started at Wiggins Pass and made our way back to the boardwalk in Area 1. So it's been great. A great morning, a nice stroll on the beach. Nice stroll on the beach. Smell everybody's suntan lotion here. Get the smell of coconut oil in the air. People spread out, staying away from each other, doing a good job at spreading out. Not piled on top of each other. Social distancing. Come out, get some fresh air, but just remember to spread out. Plenty of room to spread out here on the beach. Plenty of room. Take one last look around here before calling it quits for the morning. A little bit of seaweed on the beach, nothing to be concerned about. No worries. Didn't notice it up towards the north, just down here at the south end. Oh, BB, sorry you missed the walk. It was a long one this morning, a long one. A long beach walk. Well, hopefully I don't run into anybody here as I do my backwards walk. My backwards walk. Hey, thanks for tagging along. Thanks for being a friend, a supporter. I appreciate the stars, the monthly support, the tips to my PayPal account. Thank you guys. You're all wonderful. I appreciate the love. Thanks for the friendship. Have a wonderful Saturday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. Tally ho and God bless. Stay safe.